Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you my final running update before I actually run my half marathon. So this is going to be a recap of weeks 6, 7, and 8 of training, I believe. I have not had a ton to report because I've just been really sticking with the same thing, doing 3 weekly runs, using my Nike Run Club app, as well as doing some weightlifting work at home, utilizing my Beachbody On Demand service. So I don't have a ton to report for you guys as far as like training, because I've really just been sticking with what I've been doing. But I wanted to make this video because I said I was going to give you running updates. So I'm going to really update on the last week that I just finished, which would have been week 8. I'll be heading into week 9 coming up, and then the final week, week 10, because I was on a 10-week half marathon training plan, will be at the end of this month, with the race actually being a part of that week. So truthfully, I only have 1.5 more weeks really of training before race day. So I'm getting pretty excited. However, last week I did run my longest run. It was an 8-mile run, and I got myself some new Beats headphones. And like you guys know, I am not someone who buys a ton of fitness products and stuff like that. I just like to keep things simple, but the wireless headphones are life-changing for running. My phone, where the headphone thing goes in, is so worn out that no matter what kind of headphones I put in there, because at first I was buying just like new headphones all the time, the music goes in and out. And when you're running, if you're like me, you need music to keep you going. And so that was getting really frustrating. So I went to my phone carrier store. They confirmed that it was something going on with the phone inside, and I could upgrade, I could buy a new phone, but I didn't want to do that. So buying the wireless headphones was actually a lot cheaper than buying a new phone. So I went ahead and got the Beats 3 wireless headphones. I'll have a link down below if you guys want to check them out. Not sponsored, but they're amazing. Yeah, so I did my 8-mile run the day after I got those headphones, and I was super thankful because the 8 miles was tough. I tried to map out a relatively flat course where I ran, and I ran 8 miles at about a 10-minute mile pace. So I was, running essentially for 80 minutes, and I was getting pretty mentally tired at the end, where physically it wasn't in my lungs, like I was out of breath, like where I couldn't breathe, but my brain just kept telling me like to walk. And so for about the last 2 miles, I was really fighting that. So it was definitely the toughest run I've done, which is no surprise because it is the longest. However, this upcoming week I have 9 miles, and then that's as high as I'm going before race day. So I won't be running anything longer than 9 miles, which is until I run my marathon. So I'm looking forward to just crossing the finish line. I know I will finish it. It's just going to be a matter of accepting that my time probably isn't going to be what I thought it was going to be. And so that is what I'm going to finish off this video with just me being real honest with you guys. So when I ran my half marathon, that kicked off my whole fitness career and my passion and all of that. That was 1 year to the day of having my 4th child in 4 years, and I was not strong. I was strong enough to run a half marathon, but I was nowhere near as strong as I am now. So I went into this half marathon under the impression that because of my consistent weight training and because of my anaerobic cardio endurance, that I was going to be running a lot faster and a lot better than I did 4 years ago. Now, given I am definitely a lot better than I was 4 years ago, but I'm not what I thought I was going to be. And so that has been kind of a little discouraging at times, because I thought that my muscles being so much stronger would actually make me a better runner, when actually it's kind of had the opposite effect, because there's a reason why you don't see a lot of bodybuilders running marathons. It's just not what someone who has a lot of muscle mass does, because you're heavier to run and a lighter body is easier to make run. So I've had to kind of accept that I'm not going to hit the time goal that I had for myself at the beginning, and I don't believe I ever shared that with you guys, so that's fine. But mentally, I've had to just go, okay, you know, this is my second half marathon, so I've already done the completion goal, so I didn't want to just go for completion again. So now I'm just going for the best that I can do, and so we'll see where I end up with that. But I know one thing, it's going to be slower than I intended it to be, and that's okay. I'm kind of at peace with it now, but I was a little bit discouraged, thinking for a moment that, you know, 4 years of working out really hard, building up my muscles, actually hinders me when I try to run for a long amount of time. Now, if I'm sprinting, there's a reason why I'm pretty fast when I sprint, is because I have the muscle and the fast twitch muscle fiber that helps me sprint effectively. But when it comes to long runs, 8 miles, 9 miles, there is no benefit to having muscle mass. It's actually a hindrance. So I've had to kind of accept that. So really, that is the only thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about on this update. I think now at this point of my training program, I have lost about 5 pounds, but really that's it. I don't own a scale, but I did have a doctor's appointment where I believe that that was kind of confirmed. My clothes are fitting a little bit different, so I know that I have leaned out a little bit from really going from weight training 5 days a week with heavy weights to weight training 3 days a week with medium weight selection. I'm not doing just 5 pounds, but a lot lighter than I was, and then running my 3 days. So it's going well. I know I'll finish. And so really that's all I have to update you guys on. I am still using the Nike Run Club app to track my runs, still running in my ASICs. And so yeah, that is all I have for you guys for this running update. And the one that you will see next will be me letting you know my time. And I'm really just doing that just so that if anyone happens to watch these videos, they can see kind of what I was experiencing. I am still physically feeling fine. The only thing that I have is the side of the knee soreness, which is just like bone pain. It's not a knee injury. But yeah, I'm just putting these up because I said I was going to do them, and I'm going to finish out what I start, and then this will kind of be a half marathon diary for me to look back on should I ever decide to do another one. So yeah, the next update you see, I will definitely share with you my finishing time. I'm excited to finish this race, and then I need to set some new fitness goals for myself. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next update.